Welcome to High Quality Boots, and today I will show you the Adidas Terrex Soulstride Flow trail running shoes. So I know this video is a bit off topic because this channel is about boots, but since I'm running since more than 25 years and I had quite a pair of shoes, I also wanted to share this with you. So for most of the time of the remaining 25 years I used Asics. But then in the last 5 years, I found that their quality got pretty poor, and I thought it's time to try something else. And actually, that's the first Adidas running shoe that I ever used. It's a trail running shoe, so I don't really need a trail running shoe, but I think it is a bit more versatile than just a standard running shoe that's designed for, let's say, flat terrain and more like let's say gravel or street. So what I like is they have this rubber band around the toe box, and it's actually quite stiff, so it gives you quite a good protection. And also, like here, the mesh material feels pretty sturdy. So I use them now since like half a year or something like that. So I don't know, I haven't counted, probably did 200 kilometers in them, maybe a bit less. They have kind of like an interesting way on how the tongue is integrated into the shoe, if you can see that. So this tongue only also has these things here on the side. I think this should actually help to keep it more in place, but I found that it's going a bit more into that direction. But only a minor thing. Also, as you can see here, goes quite high on the back here, on the heel. In general, it's quite a stiff construction, and the sole has less cushioning than in other running shoes because it's for trail stuff. Ankle support, for sure it's not high enough for that. The profile, since I'm using running mostly on flat terrain, so this profile for me is more than sufficient. I could imagine if you really go off-road, that is maybe not enough. But so far, and also like you have this rubber part here around the heel. So in general, I think it feels pretty solid. I didn't had any issues with this. So what I used previously was this. So this was the last pair of Asics, and I think, I'm not sure if you can see that model name. I forgot what the name of this is, but it has this gigantic cushioning sole. So you really feel it that with this shoe you really need less energy than in this shoe, because it's kind of like really moving you forward. Is really interesting. In terms of profile, pretty flat, so that's definitely not an off-road shoe. And the reason why I changed from Asics is this actually, and that happened to me I think the last 3 pairs of Asics shoes that I had, so that after quite a short time I got a hole where my big toe is, and before that never happened to me. I don't know what they did, but I think this mesh material that they're using here is not good. And there's another pair of Asics. They're really old, and I also don't have the name of this one, but I think this is a discontinued model. Some fuse whatever stuff. And this is a really solid shoe, I have to say. They have this pretty substantial insoles So this shoe is something like 10 years old now. I haven't used it so much for running, but as you can see, I used it quite a lot. Pretty comfortable, pretty decent looking actually. That's what I like about it the most. And yeah, the removable insole. So I would really, I don't know why they discontinued this shoe. Maybe it was too good, I don't know. But yeah, this one is really, really good quality. Whereas this one I think is a bit like, I mean, the rest is good, so no issues so far, only here. And yeah, pretty comfortable. So let's going back to the Adidas. So that's the insole. Pretty thin. No holes in it for breathability. Yeah, it's kind of like a foam material. Has kind of a good shape, but yeah, I mean, it's super thin. I think it doesn't really make such a big difference. But I think, yeah, that's for me is also like a quality thing, if you can remove the insoles or not. So yeah, so far I like the Adidas. Like I said, it's a bit more rough and has less cushioning than something like this, and you definitely need more energy. So I'm currently running 13 kilometers, and yeah, it's a difference. By the way, these ones are made in China, whereas this one is made in Vietnam, and this one was made in Indonesia. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. Goodbye.